Alright TM Nation, this is the newly released Ankerwork S600 speakerphone, and it's geared towards folks like myself that work from home and are in virtual meetings via platforms such as Zoom and Teams pretty much all day. For the highlights, it has a built-in 360-degree speaker with 4 built-in microphones that I'll test out for you guys a little bit later. It also has some of the best AI noise reduction that I've tested that really can isolate your speech from other noises going on around you. Another thing that I like about this unit is the fact that it's rechargeable, so I can easily move it from room to room without worrying about cords or anything of that nature. And it has a built-in Qi wireless charger that is MagSafe compatible, so I don't have to worry about my device dying while I'm in a meeting. As far as what you'll get inside of the box, you get your user manual, a USB Type-C cable, and the speakerphone, of course. And taking a closer look at the S600 itself, the design is nice in my opinion. It's definitely small enough to throw in any normal sized backpack or purse, and since it's a Bluetooth speaker, you do have all of your playback controls easily accessible in the front, while the power and Bluetooth buttons are in the back, right above your 2 USB-C ports. I do want to mention that one of the ports is a power in port to charge the speaker, and the other is a data in port that will allow you to connect the unit directly to a laptop, phone, or tablet and use its speaker and mics without connecting to Bluetooth. The battery life with this speakerphone is also pretty good, especially for the size. It will give you up to 16 hours of use on a charge, but keep in mind, if you go ahead and use the wireless charging function, that is going to impact your battery life. So if you use it quite often, that number is going to be reduced. It's also worth noting that this unit is using Qi 2 wireless charging technology. That's going to deliver 15 watts worth of speed, which is more than enough to fast charge most smartphones. The charging pad also makes it easy to rotate your device without having to take it off and put it back on. As you can see, adjusting your device from portrait to landscape mode and vice versa is a very simple process and only takes a few seconds. I do want to mention that the S600 is Zoom certified, and if you have the Zoom app installed on your phone, you can quickly start a meeting by placing your device on the charging pad, which will automatically open it. The S600 is also compatible with the Ankerwork app that gives you the ability to update the speakerphone's firmware when applicable, select your different environmental settings, and enable or disable the voiceprint technology, which will learn your voice and utilize enhanced voice recognition to cancel out all different types of noises going on around you and focus solely on your speech in real time. Setting it up is a simple process and it only takes a few moments. You will have to read a short script in a quiet environment after you accept the terms, but the results in terms of how the speakerphone is able to key in on my voice and eliminate other sounds going on around me have been really impressive and worth the effort in my opinion. I did go ahead and take a couple of tests just so that you guys can judge the quality for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so this is the first test. Right now the room is relatively quiet, and as you can see I have the Ankerwork S600 right here on my desk, and the audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the microphones directly on the unit. And what I want to do right now is go ahead and pick the S600 up and go ahead and rotate it while I'm talking to see if that impacts the way that it picks up my speech. This unit does have 4 microphones around it, so it should be able to pick up my speech well, no matter which position I have it in, but I do want to test it so that we can see if that is the case. Next, I want to go ahead and type on my keyboard while speaking, just to see how well the algorithm is able to block out some of that noise while focusing on my speech, because that's something that's pretty standard. If I'm in a meeting, I'm usually typing at the same time, so right now I am typing on my keyboard just to simulate what I would normally be doing during a meeting. If I'm in a meeting, at some point I'm probably typing out my notes and things of that nature. So this is again my typing test to see how well the speaker and the built-in algorithm can focus on my speech while rejecting some of this typing noise. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background. I will go ahead and be quiet for just a moment so that you guys can judge how loud that noise is. And I'll go ahead and start talking again. So this part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on the speakerphone and the algorithm are able to focus on my speech while rejecting some of that noise. As for the speaker, it does have the 360-degree design, which goes completely around the unit. And in terms of power, it's packing 5 watts, which may not seem like a lot, but in my experience, it definitely does enhance what I'm able to hear in comparison to my stock laptop and iPhone speakers. As always, I did take a few samples for you guys just so that you can judge the quality for yourselves. Let's take a listen. So they are on the more budget-friendly side of Skullcandy's lineup, but at that price point, these are going to offer you up to 8 hours of use on a charge. They are IPX4 certified, so that'll do just fine in protecting them from water and sweat if you happen to get caught out in the elements, or if you're doing exercise and you start sweating. So taking everything into consideration, guys, the S600 is meant to be a device that you can use to sound clearer and also hear better during meetings, but it can really be used for so much more. It works really well as a small portable Bluetooth speaker that you can use to listen to music, podcasts, and audiobooks, for example, and with the magnetic charger, it's also great for watching YouTube videos and movies while you're on the go. To date, I've used the older S600 for hundreds of meetings, and it still works great, but that unit does not have the magnetic charger like you'll get with the S600. The S600 also gets noticeably louder, and the voice recognition is crazy with how it can get rid of the ambient noise going on around you and ensure that those you are talking to, whether it be via a voice call or a Zoom meeting, can only hear you and hear you clearly. As far as price goes, the S600 retails for $179, but there will be early bird discounts running on it via Kickstarter. So if you telework, you're a remote worker, or even someone who works inside of an office that simply wants to improve the quality of their stock laptop microphone and speaker capabilities, the S600 is an excellent choice. I will put links in the description if you're interested in picking one of these up, just so that you guys have access to the most up-to-date pricing. And so far, mine has worked pretty much flawlessly, but if I encounter any issues in the future, I will make a follow-up video so that you guys are aware of any potential issues. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tecmo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.